It's 10 p.m. You say, one more video. Then it's 2 a.m. One more handful. Then the bag is empty. One more episode. Then the sun is coming up. Why does just one more always turn into 100 more? Why does your brain's off switch feel so completely broken? There's a name for this feeling. It's called a compulsion loop, and it's not an accident, it's a design.
This isn't a flaw in your character. It's a feature of your biology that has been expertly hijacked. In this video, we're not just going to talk about the science. We're going to expose the playbook being used against you. And most importantly, I'm going to give you a simple 10-second protocol you can use tonight to start taking back control. Stay with me.
Picture this. 100,000 years ago, your brain wasn't built for a pantry full of food. It was built for a world of scarcity. Survival depended on finding the next thing. This is where dopamine comes in. And here's what everyone gets wrong. Dopamine isn't the pleasure chemical, it's the seeking chemical. It's the motivator. It fires not when you get the reward, but in anticipation of it.
That little chemical hit was the engine that pushed our ancestors to keep searching because the next discovery could mean survival. It thrived on uncertainty. Now, look at your phone.
Your brain sees an infinite feed as an infinite berry bush. Every swipe, every refresh is a pull on a slot machine. It's an endless, unpredictable stream of potential rewards. Your ancient survival software is glitching out in a world of digital abundance.
But that ancient glitch is just level 1 of the trap. To understand why it's so powerful, we have to look at the psychological ghost that haunts it. Have you ever noticed how an unfinished task screams for your attention? Or how you can't stop thinking about the end of a movie you turned off halfway through? That's a real phenomenon called the Zeigarnik effect. Our minds hate open loops. An unresolved story, an unanswered question, it creates a mental tension, like an itch you can't scratch. Binge watching is the Zeigarnik effect weaponized. Every cliffhanger is an intentionally created open loop. Your brain seeks dopamine from the next episode, and the psychological tension from the last one pushes you forward. It's a perfect storm. So you're fighting your biology and a psychological curse. But in the last 20 years, a new enemy entered the game. An enemy that knows your wiring better than you do and has turned this storm into an inescapable digital maze. Welcome to the attention economy. Trillion-dollar companies are in an arms race for your eyeballs, and their weapons are features designed to exploit your brain's weaknesses. The infinite scroll, it destroys your brain's stopping cue. Autoplay, it makes the decision for you, keeping the loop going. Pull to refresh, it's literally a slot machine lever. These aren't just features, they are architects of addiction. And it's not just your phone. Food scientists call it hyperpalatability. They engineer snacks to hit a bliss point of salt, sugar, and fat that lights up your ancient forager brain. But they intentionally design them to not be fully satisfying. So you always reach for just one more. So if we're trapped by our biology, our psychology, and a world engineered to keep us that way, how do we even stand a chance? We stop trying to fight, and we start using their own rulebook against them. The key to escaping the maze is realizing the map you've been given is wrong. The open loop curse preys on vague goals. Watch some YouTube is a black hole. Here's the fix, the finish line rule. Before you start, define the end. Not, I'll have some chips, but I will put 10 chips in a bowl and put the bag away. Not, I'll check Instagram, but I'll set a 5-minute timer. Be specific, be brutal. Give your brain the closed loop it's begging for. Practical, decisive, and rapid fire, like listing off a series of life hacks. Modern tech is frictionless. Your job is to add the friction back in. Make it slightly harder to do the thing you want to do less of. Right now, Turn off autoplay on YouTube and Netflix. Log out of social media apps after each use. Charge your phone in another room, not next to your bed. This isn't about willpower, it's about engineering your environment so your lazy brain won't bother with the extra step.
Here it is, the 10-second trick to break the dopamine loop. The next time you feel that pull for just one more, stop. Don't move your thumb. Now, just take one slow, deep breath. In that tiny 10-second space you just created, your conscious brain comes back online. Ask it one question. What am I really looking for right now? That's it. You've just interrupted the autopilot. You've gone from being the passenger to being the pilot.
But using tricks to fight the urge forever is just a better-looking cage. After you've broken the daily cycle, what's the real goal? The answer is the opposite of what the modern world screams at you.
The goal is not to never feel the urge again. The urge is part of you. The goal is to develop the awareness to notice it without obeying it. To feel the pull of the loop and say, I see you, but not right now. True freedom isn't the absence of the cage. It's knowing you hold the key. Every moment presents a choice. Consumption or creation. Passive scrolling or active living. Living by impulse or living by intention.
The just one more trap doesn't just steal your time, it steals your life's intention. But now you have the playbook. You know the glitch in your biology, the ghost in your psychology, and the design of the maze. You have the tools. You have the key. The only question left is, what masterpiece will you build with all that reclaimed attention?